Welcome back to Fox 43 AM Live. Join us now is Les Barlow with ACT Theater Company. Good morning.
Good morning.
Great to have you back on the show, Les. Now, I know your latest production, Above the Fold, starts this weekend. How excited are you guys ready for? You were saying you were up late last night getting things ready.
We were supposed to have a minimal set, and it turned into a lot more than what we anticipated. So we've been up late getting it ready.
It turned into a maximal set.
That's right.
Okay, so tell us a little bit about this production now. I hear it's based on a true story, right?
Yes, Above the Fold is written by Julie Zaffarano. It's a fictional portrayal of a group of reporters who have gotten together to cover the inquest of the suspicious death of Broadway actress singer Evelyn Hoy. Evelyn died in the home of Henry Huddleston Rogers III, who is the grandson of one of the richest men in the world.
Oh my.
The crux of the story is how the press handles the portrayal of Evelyn, how they use victimization and portray her in a light that helps sell newspapers, basically, is what it is.
Oh, so they're focusing on the scandal of her life rather than, you know, understanding who she was as a person.
That's correct. And at that time and period, that was not unusual.
Certainly, and I think it still happens today.
It's a very topical subject still.
Absolutely.
I'm very excited for this show. How's production been? How's rehearsal been going for you guys?
Rehearsal's been really good, surprisingly, because a lot of times when you first start out, it's choppy, and but this cast is great together. They just picked up on their lines and have kind of smooth things out way earlier than we anticipated. We've got a couple of new individuals in our show this time. We always like new people to come and join us so that we can use different people in different shows.
Well, speaking of new people joining you, I hear that ACT, this is, you know, separate from Above the Fold's production, offers in general actors workshops. Tell us more about that.
We do. We have talked to several people who say, oh, I'd love to be on your shows, but I just don't feel comfortable being in front of an audience. So we said we can take care of that.
Yes.
What we do is once a month we will meet at the library and we invite people to come out. If they don't have a script that they want to try, we've got some there, but we let them read or perform in front of the group, and then if they want some feedback on how they did or some suggestions on what to do better, then we'll provide that. If not, we'll applaud and let them go on.
That encouragement can sometimes mean the world.
That's right.
Oh yeah, well, like you were saying, it is hard to get up on a stage and to perform for.
You would know.
Yes, I have done some live theater once, and it's a very different kind of skill, different kind of courage that you need to jump up there to do it in front of a crowd, to really let yourself go. So it's great that you're offering kind of an intimate stage for people to get their feet wet on there.
Exactly, practice makes
And we've
perfect.
tried to provide things that's going to help the actors. In this particular show, there's a relationship between two of the actors, and in order to make them feel comfortable, we brought in a person that showed them how to do things, how to stand, how to react to one another, and be comfortable in doing that.
I like it. Just like you would bring in someone to help them with stage combat, you help them choreograph their relationship, their romance. I think that's great. I mean, I think it sounds like anybody can step into ACT and learn some new things.
On that topic, each show that you do usually has a story within a story, and this is no exception. In this particular story, we have a female reporter who is struggling with her ambition to be successful, as well as get to the truth and report the truth. To add to her frustrations, one of the reporters in this pool had taken her under his wing and taught her to be a reporter in a time when female reporters usually didn't report on topics other than society page happenings.
That's right.
And to make it a little more interesting, these two had a relationship at one point in time, and there was a possibility of probably rekindling that relationship.
So we have work tension, we have romance tension.
That's right. We got a lot going on here. We've
Love
got a death under mysterious circumstances. We've got a reporter that is a young female reporter that's trying to hold her own in the profession usually dominated by men. We have a reporter that wants to tell the truth and not just go along with the good old boys, and a possible relationship that's going to bloom again.
Wow.
Sounds great.
You're not going to be bored if you come out.
I don't think so.
No.
No, real quick, this weekend, next weekend are your shows. What times are they
That's
going to
right.
be at?
Friday and Saturday, the shows will start at 7. We'll open the doors at 6. Sundays are a matinee. We'll open the doors at 1, and the show starts at 2.
Okay. And once again, for our audience out there, you guys' location?
We perform on the Elmont Opry stage at Elmont United Methodist Church in their fellowship hall. That's at 6635 Northwest Church Lane.
Okay.
All right.
Yes. Well, sounds great. I can't wait for the show to come up
Yes.
this coming weekend.
Yes.
I hope to see you both there.
Yes. Well, thank you so much for joining us this morning. Always a pleasure to have you on. And of course, everybody, if you want to learn more, you can go over to acttheatercompany.com or find them on Facebook.